Boston bassist and M.I.T. librarian Walter Powers III died on May 27, 2026. He was 79 years old. In the 60s, Powers was part of the burgeoning New England garage and psychedelic rock music scenes. He played in bands such as The Lost with Willie Alexander, the Grass Menagerie, along with Alexander and future Velvet Doug Yule. Powers would join Listening after the Grass Menagerie broke up, and in 1968 released a self-titled album, and they also would dissolve a year later. In the fall of 1970, Doug Yule would reach out to his old friend Walter and ask him if he wanted to join the Velvet Underground. When Lou Reed quit his own band, Doug would move over to lead vocals and guitar, and the band would tour throughout the late fall into the summer of 1971 to promote the album Loaded. The lineup of Yule's, Powers, Sterling Morrison, and Maureen Tucker recorded 2 demo tracks as well for their second contracted album for Atlantic Records. The songs were Friends and She'll Make You Cry. As is this video's production, the tracks are still unreleased. Sterling Morrison would leave the Velvet Underground during the summer of 1971, and he was replaced by Powers and Yule's old bandmate, keyboardist Willie Alexander. The new lineup would continue to hit the road to promote Loaded, and went on a European tour in the fall. They appeared on Dutch television and VPRO Radio Netherlands. The band was originally going to head into the studio and record their second album for Atlantic Records at Command Studios, but Steve Sesnick sent everybody home except Doug Yule. The tracks recorded there were now going to be used for a future Doug Yule solo album instead. But those plans would eventually change. Walter would quit being a full-time musician during the 70s and would find a career as a librarian for M.I.T. But he would continue to play in various bands in his spare time, either with his fellow librarians or touring with his best bud Willie Alexander. A celebration of life ceremony would be held for Walter Powers in August on what would have been his 80th birthday.